Hey guys, welcome back. The title of this video is going to be The Box on Wheels. The box on wheels. What am I referring to? I'm referring to the American automobile. The culture in America is all about cars. We have been for the last 120 years, ever since the Henry Ford Motor City automation. Right? I'm from Michigan, I'm from the Metro Detroit area, so I'm familiar with it. The automobile is a pastime that Americans love to cherish. We love our cars here. We love them so much that we're willing to throw away wealth to have a car our entire life. These cars that we buy today, they are luxurious. They're luxuries. You're living a life of luxury at a cost, okay? That cost is your future. That's what you're selling for that luxury is your future. When you finance these vehicles that are $40, $50, $60, $70,000, you're stealing your future, right? And you're making your life more stressful by financing that, okay? Because the minute you do that, the minute you drive off the lot of a brand new car, you're losing like $5,000, $10,000, okay? The depreciation on a car is ridiculous. I don't recommend it. Make your cars, if you buy them new or used, whatever, make them last as long as they can go, okay? I'm still driving a 14-year-old Ford Fusion gasoline car. Okay, I'd love to buy a brand new Tesla EV because I'm a Tesla shareholder. I'd love to buy one, right? They're fancy, luxurious, fast, you know. Every boy out there who's grown up with cars, Hot Wheels and model cars, they want cars. I get it. But it's just a box on wheels. And if you can get to a point where you think of them as just a box with four wheels that get you from point A to point B, you won't care about them as much, okay? You won't think about, oh man, I should buy a new car, man. It looks like a great car, right? You see an advertisement, something in the mail, a commercial, whatever it is, forget about it. It's a box on wheels. It's not that important. It's not that important to have this luxury, okay? That 2011 Ford Fusion of mine. Now, I work from home, so I'm able to still keep a car that old. So, you know, maybe for other people, maybe a 7 to 8-year-old car is more reasonable than 14-year-old car. I get that, right? However, the convenience of, the inconvenience of an old car is what scares a lot of people, right? My car, 2 weeks ago, the heat was having problems. Like it would heat for like 5 minutes and then it would go away. And in Michigan, if you don't know, you got to have heat in your car or else you can't drive it. You won't be able to defrost the windows. So I had to go to the dealership, right? Get my car in there. I sat there for half a day. I was able to work because I work remotely, but it was annoying. It was an inconvenience. They changed the sensor, right? And so I drive it away back home and guess what? The same problem's happening, okay? So then a day later, I bring it back. And then, oh, we think it's the computer this time, Dan. So, okay, great. I'm there for another half a day. And they changed the computer. There goes another $500 because it's like an old aftermarket part, right? Whatever. And then I drive home, same problem, right? So then, you know, I have the holidays and then I finally drive back a third time and they find it's a connection issue. The whole time I spend $1,100 on a connection issue, right? So cars in itself right there is a perfect example of why cars suck. $1,100 for a connection issue, right? Now, could I have gotten maybe a refund on some of that? Maybe. Probably not though, you know. They're not gonna budge when they've done all this labor just to figure out it was a connection, okay? However, I'm willing to pay that because I don't want a loan for a car, okay? It's fixed, it works, it gets me from point A to point B, and we're good to go, right? Let's drive it for another year or 2 or 3, however long I can get that thing to get from point A to point B. If I spend $1,000 a year, that's less than $100 a month versus, oh, let's take almost a mortgage out for a car. Let's spend $800 a month on a car, right? So what? You can look nice in a car? Forget that, man. Don't do it. Save your money. Go buy a cheap used vehicle if you need a new vehicle. You know, I get it. Everyone's got to get around to their jobs. Don't go and buy that new vehicle. Buy a used one, if anything. And try to buy an older one. Honestly, just maybe hire a mechanic, right? Have them take a look, start it up, right? Make sure all the parts are good. Make sure the car's been taken care of. Whatever, right? I'm going to have to do it myself. I've got a 10-year-old. She's going to be 16 here before I know it. So I need to start saving. I need to start saving because I don't want to finance a vehicle. Okay, whether I buy it new or used, I don't know what I'll buy, you know, but it's a box on wheels. I'm going to try my best not to overspend on a vehicle because at the end of the day, they cost a ton of money. Maintenance, insurance, oil changes, or tires, whatever, brakes. It's just on and on and on. It's the biggest wealth killer of middle class and lower class individuals, even upper class, to be honest. I mean, you can get in trouble, even upper class people. They'll buy these big Cadillac Escalades or $80,000, $90,000 vehicles, Rivian RS1s, whatever, right? And they're broke. They can't even like live their life because they've got this $1,000 car payment. That's just the car payment. The insurance is another $500 a month, right? Before you know it, you're up to $2,000 a month, high income earner, spending $2,000 a month on a car. Really? Go drive a 2011 Ford Fusion like me, right? Go drive a 2010 Honda, right? Go drive a 2005 Camry, okay? They're out there. You can find them. And to be honest, the maintenance on some of these older vehicles is actually cheaper than the newer ones. Newer cars can have just as many problems as older cars. So remember that too, okay? When you're shopping for a new vehicle, older cars sometimes can be cheaper, okay? Not always, but that can happen too. New cars can have just as many problems, if not more, okay? So remember, the box on wheels is what it is. It's just a box on wheels. It's nothing special. It gets you from point A to point B and safely. Those are the two things it needs to do, okay? So if you guys could, take a look at my previous video, and everyone, have a great day. Thanks.